Hi everybody, have a great weekend. I don't know why I started from this, but something went wrong with tonight's live stream. My internet connection was so wrong. I was trying to go live, but it kept breaking, and I just accidentally turned off my phone after I went live. So that was sad, but you know what? Maybe that was a sign that I just need to film a regular video. I will try to do that because it's been a while since I filmed like a video that is not a review or something. Just a chit chat. I I was kind of meaning to do a video, like a chit chat video, not a chit chat live stream, but actually I don't know, something just wasn't working out for me. So what am I going to do is I'm going to stitch some Chatelaine, and I am going to try and chat a little bit. I don't know if this is going to be a long one, but I've been missing this project. I'm kind of going on and off about it because it's really difficult. And considering the hard times I'm going through right now, though it probably doesn't sound like that because I have a lot of support and friends that started supporting me. But yeah, I am still kind of wanting to stitch something that brings me like an easy vibe, I guess. I don't know. Stitching a hard project like this is hard work. It's not as easy as it looks. And those of you who have been stitching Chatelaine probably know that it's one of the harder projects out there. And I'm not even comparing this to like a large, very long term project. I am saying that this is one of the hardest projects I've been ever stitching. And honestly, I'm not sad about it. I'm not mad about it, sad about it, however you want to say it. I am happy about starting this project. This was my dream project for a very long time. I really, really wanted to stitch it. But it is, like I said, really difficult one because it has so many different elements to it. It has so many different like little, I don't know, I need to concentrate for a moment because I don't know where to go. Okay, there you go. You see, I have to stitch like partial cross, like half of it. So it's kind of making me a little nervous, all of these little new elements that I'm needing to stitch because I've never done that before. So I don't think I've done it in the right place. No, I haven't. There, you see, already a mistake. So I'm just going to take it out of here. So today is Friday night. And, Friday nights are my time of resting. I have to rest because I've had a really hard week, mentally, emotionally, physically. It's been like a long week, but things are working out pretty well. I think I'm starting to feel better about a lot of things that are going on in my life right now because I have actually accepted something and I am happy about it. I've had a really good day at work today. That is a good thing. I have a lot of love going on at work, and my coworkers are really supportive, and I have a knot. You probably know what I'm talking about if you're following, but I'm not going to elaborate about stuff right now. Where am I? Need to do like a half cross. I have no idea if I'm doing things right with this one, because it seems to me like something is not something is not right, but there's no other way to do it than do it. Just do it. So how am I going to do it? Like this. Like all these tiny little partial crosses. I don't know. I don't even know how they are called in English. You probably are going to tell me if you're a stitcher. You're going to be laughing about something. I'm speaking English on videos that I make. That's the whole thing. The whole point of my English channel. But I have this co-worker, like a guy that I'm working with, and we've been actually sitting and talking about languages. And I told him that I'm like about my channel and that it is in English, and he's like, "Oh, you probably know the language well." And I'm like, "Yes, I'm pretty good, you know, considering that I'm not originally an English speaker." But he's like, "Okay, so let's talk. I want to practice." And he started talking to me, and I was totally lost. I told him that whenever I need to talk to people in real life, I never do it. I can never speak. I forget every word that I known, like every the simplest word. So I don't know what happens. I kind of freeze. But it's weird. I don't know why it happens. But I was funny. He was laughing at me. But I did show him one of my videos, and he said that it's weird that I am not speaking to him because I can do it. I don't know why it happens. What do you think? Why do I freeze? I have no idea. It's been raining for a couple of days, and it was so great to fall asleep with rain. Actually started raining one day just before I had to go to work, and I thought it will be colder and the weather will be nicer, but I went outside. It was so humid. I hated myself that day because I hate being hot. I hate it when I'm hot. I get really like mad and angry, and I hate sweating. Maybe that's part of the reason why I hate doing like sports, because when I get hot, I get really uncomfortable. So that is one of my most hated things in the world, is to be sweaty. So I need air conditioning. Even though we haven't used air conditioning for like a month now, it just not needed. Before everything happened, we did put on air conditioning. Plus, it was kind of the hotter months of the year, so we had to. But under certain conditions or circumstances, and call it as you wish, I wouldn't have used air conditioning as much. But we had received like a payment notice. How do you say that? That you have to pay. And it was for 2,000 shekel. Can you imagine? It was for the entire time that we were living in this apartment. Apparently, they didn't do the reading of the of the electricity, right? And we had to pay everything we haven't paid for the last how many? 6 months? Not 6, yes, maybe almost 6 months. So it was not a good thing. It wasn't good news at all. Just see how am I going to close the thread here, because it's kind of difficult with what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to do this. I know it's not the right way to do it, but Just going to pull it under some crosses, and that's about it. And oh, thank God I have my scissors. I cannot stop coughing. It just doesn't leave me. I just keep coughing. Okay, I finished the green crosses in this area. That was really fast. Okay, let's go on to the next color. So how are you guys doing? Tell me right in the info box in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you are stitching, how you are doing. Thank you to everybody who is watching this and who is subscribed to my Facebook group, which is growing slowly but surely. It is growing day by day. We have almost reached 100 subscribers there, which is not like crazy amount, but it is a lot of people who are interested in our little group. Let me see what this symbol is. I'm just going to show you. I need to stitch this symbol now, this greenish dollar mark. Let's see what it is. Okay, let's find the key. The green, oh, the green dollar. It is, what is this? Are these the beads? It is Del 373. Oh, I think it's beading, but I don't want to do beads right now. No, that's not something that I want to be doing. Yeah, it's beads. These are beads. No, I don't want to do beads. I want to do stitching for now. So let's do this symbol. This one. Okay, this one is, let's see which is this. This is, let's see the key. What is it? Cotisol for 049. Let's see, I've been stitching with this one as well. So 049. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? Let's see. No, it's not. I read the wrong one. 154, DD 154. Can you find? It's this one. Okay. All right. Okay. So I know what it is. Yay. Let's take out the thread and go stitch some crosses. There you go. I love these threads. They are so soft. There, got a little mixed. So, like I said, I needed to put the needle through. I keep wondering why did I start all these projects? If I had only one project in my working rotation, I would have finished it already. But I have so many that I just can't focus on one of them. Let's see where I'm supposed to be stitching before I start. So these are already stitched. These are also. Okay, 1, 2. Where am I? 1, 2. This is stitch 2 and half over here. Okay, these are stitched. Let's see, 1 over here. Okay, so I need to start from here and I think go up. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're going to be doing. 1. My fear about this one is to ruin it, to not be able to stitch it. You know why? Because it's so difficult for me to understand this chart. I've never stitched anything like this before, with so many different different stitches and different elements and different threads that I don't know, I'm not familiar with. And I am kind of nervous whenever I start stitching it. I feel like it's hard work, but I want to do it. I really, really want to do it. I really want to finish it. It's one of my, most wished upon works. I really wanted to try Chatelaine for a very long time, and now that I have, it will be really sad if I'll just quit it one day, because the materials, all of these materials, they were so expensive and they were so hard to find. I mean, all these special threads, I've been having a lot of trouble finding them. You know that story that I had with the store that was supposed to ship but didn't for a very long time, and didn't answer my emails, and they didn't really give me any answers about this, about my order. That was annoying as hell, because I paid 80 something, 85, I don't remember exactly how much, but 80 plus dollars for those just couple of threads, and I have received only half of them. If I only knew, I would have kept looking, and I wouldn't have, waited for so long. But I didn't know that they were going to ship half of my order, and they didn't tell me anything. They didn't communicate with me at all. That was so annoying. I was so angry. I felt like I was scammed. They did return after I got back my, after I got my order, they shipped a return letter to me that they were going to return half of the money that I was supposed to be, that I paid, that I was supposed to get back. But for a very long time, they didn't answer my emails because I didn't get a return from them, a refund. So I was trying to write to them, trying to write to PayPal, trying to make them refund me, because it was like half of the price. And they they got back to me after a very long time. So that was as annoying as hell. But if that wouldn't have happened, I would have bought thread somewhere else, I believe. So I still have a couple of them missing. You'll probably see there's a little area that I didn't stitch. I don't have that thread, and I don't know where I'm going to buy it. For now, I'm not really... my cat is screaming outside. For now, I'm not really, worried about sorry, about that, because I still am, I have a lot of work to go through before I have to stitch that. There's a lot of stitching in this project that I still haven't done, but eventually I will have to order it, maybe a little bit later, in a couple of months. Maybe they will appear on 123 Stitch, which is my favorite site in the whole world for buying different materials. Too bad that they cannot ship DMC threads outside of the USA, because that would have been great to buy from them. Unfortunately, it's been a while since I was able to order from Russia, because DMCs that I have been ordering up until the last couple of months, they have been ordered from a Russian website, and that is something that I'm kind of sad about. I think, where am I? Oh no, I think, did I make a mistake? Yes, I did. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay, let's go back. Because I made a mistake. I went the wrong way, not the wrong way, but I stitched, this cross was not supposed to be here, the one that I'm undoing now. No, come on. Please don't do this to me. How am I going to do this? Please tell me, how am I going to do this? I'm going to take it back in. I don't know, is there a way to, oh, I have another needle here. Let me try use another needle to take it out, because when I took it out, I pulled it through another thread and I got it tangled. There's C. No. Am I not going to be able to take it out? I don't think so. It's inside another thread. Oh, I think I did it. Yay, I did it. On live. Not on live. On camera. Okay, so after I, oh come on, another one. Because these threads are a little fluffy, it's kind of difficult to take them out or to stitch them in without like pushing them through another fluffy thread, or at least next to it. Come on. There, I did it. I'm a pro. I was quiet for a couple of seconds there, or minutes. Okay, let's see. I need to go up here. I went up here in the middle, and I needed to go up here in the end of these 3 crosses. And then it will be right there. Oh, I have this, you know, I have TikTok. Now, funny thing is that I tend to get a lot of messages. I think a lot of people get them from like people wanting to, you know, to like get to know you. I know TikTok is not a dating site, that's for sure. And I am not looking on TikTok for any, you know, new boyfriends. But I do get quite a few messages that are asking, you know, about my info. I do get messages from people who, not people, man, wanting to be friends. Now the thing about it is that if you look on the profiles of those people, they have like maybe 3 or 4 videos which are not videos of them. They are videos of their photos, like photo slides, and they have some like generic name, and they are really liking you, and I really want to get to know you. And for some reason, a lot of them have the same story. They all are kind of, they have something, and you know, some professional military career. Like today I got a message from somebody called something James, I don't remember his last name. I actually googled that name. I wanted to see if there's like a person, a real person behind this name, because there's always a way to find a Facebook page if you have a real name of a person. Almost everybody has Facebook these days. Now that person had a couple of photos of him, apparently, allegedly him, and a couple more people, like at work. He's looking like a doctor, kind of handsome. Everything is fine with him. But I don't believe that. If that was a real profile, it would have had more than just a couple of photos of him. And, it looks a little unbelievable. So he started writing and he said that he wants to be, he likes how he look, and he wants to be like more than just, how did he say that? Like social media friends. Now, how is that possible with me living in Israel and you living in Texas? I don't think that's possible. Now, the thing about his storyline is that he is a military doctor, and he asked me if I was married. I said that I was getting a divorce, and he said that he was a widower and his wife died at childbirth. And it's not funny, but it's funny to me because I don't believe that. And he has a daughter. Now, honestly, I did say that to him, or write that to him, that it looked like a catfish story. Because I've heard so much of these before on different TV shows. Not only that, I mean, I wouldn't have believed that, but I've heard these stories on those TV shows. All of those men are like pilots. There's some military personality. They are divorced or they are widowers. They always have a child. They really love, and they want to be more than just friends with you because they really really love the way you look, and they feel your soul, and all of these beautiful stories that some women really do want to believe, and you would believe them. But it ends up being kind of stupid, because usually these women keep talking to them, and eventually they develop feelings, or I don't know, some sort of a weird like wish, I guess, that that man is real and he's going to fall in love with you and come live with you, and he's going to bring you like gifts and money and be your knight in shining armor. The thing is that when it comes to meeting, they're always having some issue. Sometimes they are just they had an accident, or something happens to some like a relative, or if they're in the army, they are suddenly are being detained, or their bank account is suffering from some really weird like issue, and they really want to come to see you because they are so in love with you, because you're a wonderful person, really. But they can't because they need money, and then something unfortunately happens to to a family member that is so unfortunate, and they have to help their family member, and it's obviously a lie, and women actually fall for that. And that is so sad, because I've heard all of these stories where women actually gave up so much money for these people. They sell houses, they take loans, they send them money in order to buy ticket, because he can't use his bank account. But the moment he will come over, he will like give her millions, and she will be like the most loved person in the world. Do you really believe that? Can you really really believe that? And the men are usually really handsome and they're really successful, but for some reason they can never find the money to get to you, or something always happens to them. Or I've even heard that story of the military guy that had to come over, but accidentally his daughter, actually he also was a widower with a daughter, and his daughter got into an accident, and he had to get money to save her life, but he didn't had access to his bank accounts because something with the military was like, I don't know what happened there. I don't remember. I've watched that a very long time ago. So he was asking the lady to own him some money, to loan him some money, sorry. And she did, because he was going to pay back and he was going to come over and bring beautiful gifts and love to her. So she gave everything she had to him. Can you really believe something like that can happen? How can you believe that? How can you fall for that? I know that people want to fall in love. They want, you know, all those promises that these catfish shiz are selling them. The weird thing that I think that everybody knows what catfish is, and I'm not meaning the fish, I mean like the phrase catfish. There was even a TV show called Catfish. I mean, that's how you call a person who is pretending to be someone else online. They're called catfish. If I know that and I'm not an American and I am, you know, familiar with this term, how come a person who lives in the he lives in Texas all his life. Oh, by the way, by some weird coincidence, his family are from Tel Aviv. They're from Israel, but he was living in Texas since he was 6 years old. Really? Come on. So, do you believe that story? Can you believe that story? Or is it just the dumbest thing you've ever heard? Can you believe that? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, if I know what catfish is, and I told him that he sounds like a catfish, he had no idea what it was. He doesn't know what catfish is. So I guess he looked it up, and he said that it was some food or something that you cook. And I was like, really? You don't know what it is, and I know. So he said that I have pretty good English and that I sound really educated. Really. I do have pretty good language skills, I think, considering that I have never been to America or any other English-speaking country. But I think that somebody who lives there should know what a catfish is. I know that it's a fish, but it's also something else. So that's about everything I can say about that. But I was just thinking about this story, and I get a lot of messages like that about people who want to be, you know, good friends with you, and they want to really, really like you. I mean, come on. I had this story once when I was really young, before I got married. I think it was before my first marriage, where I was just corresponding with people on a dating site. I was just corresponding. I wasn't even looking for anybody. So I had a message from also a military person. They are always in the military. And I guess I was always smart about that, because I never believed these stories. I always felt like they were fake people. They weren't real. So he started writing to me, and I started corresponding with him, and he said that he was in Iraq. He was in the army, and he was really upfront with that. He was like, I love you, I fell in love with you, I want to be with you, like a real catfish storyline. And he was promising me that he is going to come to Israel so soon, and he is going to marry me. And we didn't even speak on the phone. Come on. We just wrote to each other a couple of messages on that dating site. And he's so in love, and I'm so beautiful, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like going crazy. And I was like, you cannot be in love with me because you don't even know me. You've never even heard my voice. How can you love me? And he just didn't give up. He was crazy, going crazy, writing messages about love and about emotions and how he wants to come here and he always wanted to live in Israel. That story went a little off when he started saying that he found a suitcase of money somewhere. I don't know, I don't remember where, I don't exactly remember the whole story, but I remember that he said that he found a bag or a suitcase full of money, and he was going to bring it to me, to Israel. He found it and he wanted to bring it, but it was lost somewhere eventually. He misplaced it or it was taken away from him. I don't remember. But now that I remember that, I mean, that was the most stupid thing I have ever heard. Come on. This is just crazy. Oh, but, I mean, after watching these shows, people actually do believe that. And that is so sad because these women, they actually fall in love with these guys and they believe them and they want them to come over and they want them to, you know, to be their husbands. And there was a woman, it's not a nice thing to say, but she was like not looking like the bride of a handsome pilot, military pilot. She was pretty old, she was fat, she wasn't exactly the prettiest. But I guess she had a good heart because she really wanted to believe that. And she did. She believed that person, that he really, really wanted her. And he was really a handsome man. I mean, even I, that age, when I saw that, I was pretty young. Oh, it's not that I'm old now, but I was younger. But that man, even in his 50s, he looked really good. He was white. He looked white hair. He had like silver hair, but he was really like solid and stuff. And it is so sad that she actually believed that. She believed that he was in love with her and he wanted to come over to marry her, and he bought her a wedding ring and she gave him so much money, and she sold her house, or I don't know, something like that. She took big loans to help him because he was having problems, but he had a lot of money on on his bank accounts. Oh, that just, I remember Dr. Phil having TV shows about that. And there was a TV show called Catfish on I think it was MTV, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just crazy. People are going crazy about these stuff, and it's just sad. I'm just sad that some really believe that. I'm really not looking for, you know, finding a date on TikTok. Even though I know that there were a couple of couples that came out of TikTok. I've seen a couple of couples that did that. But I think that I'm not one of them, and I'm not looking for to be like one of them. So it's just stupid. I just didn't believe him. So that's a story that happened today during work. I was kind of corresponding with this person, and I was thinking about all these things and how stupid I would have been to believe that. It was just crazy. Okay, guys, I think it's enough for tonight. I don't want to make this video too long. I think it's already too long. But I'm going to keep stitching. Maybe I'll go live on TikTok a little bit, even though I'm not having a lot of friends there. You can join me there if you wish, because I do live streams there sometimes. The thing about TikTok live is that I can put some music on, and I just can be quiet and listen to music, and if somebody's writing, I can say hi to them. But here on YouTube, I cannot do that, so I have to like chat with you. I cannot like do a quiet quiet ASMR video because you cannot even hear the needle go through. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. I will see you very soon with another video, or maybe a live stream, because tonight it didn't work. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. So I will I sorry, I am choking here. So subscribe to my Facebook group. It's linked downstairs in the info box. Press the bell below to be notified when my next video comes out, so you can join me, or a live stream, of course, and my TikTok, of course. So I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you so soon. Bye.